Hey, everybody, welcome to the Approximate Podcast. My name's Jamie French, and with me, as always, is Sarah Duke.
Sarah Duke?
No, what's your name?
Orion Quest.
No.
Who got you?
And again, we have with us, coming back for a second round of Fuck, Marry, Kill, is Kari Martin. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing so good. Doing so good. Thank you for coming back and finishing up this little weird game that we're doing.
It had to be done by the end of the year. So
Yeah,
it's been like 2 months. When you first sent me the notes again, I was like, oh my gosh, October 23rd. Like, that was literally 2 months ago.
And we're gonna kill it just under the wire. Just under the wire.
So this is live streaming. So are you guys all ready for Christmas, by the way?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, my polite answer, is yeah, but no. My honest answer is I don't ever want there to be another Christmas again as long as I live.
I don't know why I thought that was hilarious.
But what about you? Or what are you doing for Christmas?
I told one of my friends that I was just gonna sit around with like a Lean Cuisine TV dinner and watch. It's like Miracle on 134th Street on loop and then I put like a sad face emoji and then she immediately called me, which I thought was sweet. It might be something.
All of a sudden it's an intervention.
I'll be honest though, for Thanksgiving, one of my friends had people over and I was like I don't want to like Uber anywhere. Like I just felt like being in my pajamas and I ate gross food. I think I had like reheated nachos and I had wine and I watched like a whole marathon of Vanderpump Rules and I had never been happier.
Oh man, that sounds very, very similar to my plans for Christmas.
Relaxing is the best.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of being alone, staring into the middle distance.
Reheated nachos and wine.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely. You know what? No, I'm gonna go all in. It's gonna be like 2 tubs of 7-Eleven nachos. Nice. I'm just gonna go as toxic as possible. I'm gonna get the cheapest wine with the highest.
Support it. They have all that at the Sev.
Yeah, 7-Eleven is Christmas. To me, it's everything Christmas needs to be for somebody that's waiting to die.
It does hurry up the process.
I thought my Christmas was going to be bad.
No, I mean, I'm. Well, now
I was gonna bake up a lasagna and watch like The Godfather and.
Oh, fancy pants!
Yeah,
going Stofers.
Yeah, but it's gonna be me and the lasagna. I'm like, scream all you want, lasagna. Nobody can hear you. It's you and me, baby. You know,
that's creepy.
Okay.
So it sounds like we're all gonna have a very sad Christmas.
But we're united in that.
We are united in that. And I think, we're all basically around, like we're all hovering around the same age. And is that not just part and parcel of being around 40-ish? Like I'm 38 and I don't ever, I don't want to say your age. That's up to you to say. But then Orion, you're 93.
Yes.
Black really not crack.
It doesn't crack. Not at all. Not at all. You're doing just fine, Orion.
It more has waves.
It's waves.
Black doesn't crack. It kind of on another frequency.
It fluctuates and always looks good.
It fluctuates.
But yeah, it just seems it just seems like that's what Christmas is for folks around our age. For those, I guess, for those who haven't married. Is that what it is? Is that what dictates a happy Christmas? we didn't get into the wire.
Start putting up like holiday boundaries with my family.
Oh.
So I'm 41 and I'm not married and I don't have kids or a significant other. And
so you don't get Christmas.
So my dad lives in Atlanta. My mom lives in Arizona. And sometimes I drive to Arizona, but it's like my mom and I really don't have anything in common. Like the sweet lady, nice enough.
Yeah.
She's the one that I watch like my true crime stories with. But she's also the one that like narrates throughout the whole show, so I can't actually hear what's going on.
Oh.
And then I have to go home and watch it. But with my dad, and my stepmom, so my dad and my stepmom have been married for 25 years, and I don't think I'm pretty positive.
After that long, do you call her mom or do you call her by her first name?
No, we barely speak.
Oh,
Like it's
wow.
really
Wow.
weird. Like, you know, when somebody just doesn't like you and you're like, I feel like I'm overstaying my welcome, although I was invited here.
Oh, God. That's the worst. Oh, Carrie, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, there was a point where like I found myself just like with a glass of wine and like a chocolate Santa last year, like hiding in my bathroom, eating and drinking, which again, not awful.
Not
Nothing
awful, but those are
ever.
almost Tom Waits lyrics. Those are
Yeah.
shit.
And so I don't know if you
The
guys ever
bathroom.
visit your families like during the holidays, but there was a point where my stepmom's like, oh, like I made cookies. And I was like, great. Like, where are they? And she's like, oh, I'll bring them out. And then like an hour later, she brought them out. Like she's trying to exert control. And I was like, I'm
Oh,
41. Like,
oh
what
man.
is happening?
Oh, Carrie.
So at that point, I was like, I think I'm never gonna come back.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
You know, this year I feel like we'll be better. Lonelier.
Yeah.
Lonelier. But
They'll only wait 30 minutes before they bring the cookies
but
out.
without all the without all the maybe a little lonelier, but a little less toxic, a little less stress.
Because that's the worst thing is like then you come back and it's like great, now I get to go back to work, but I'm like emotionally drained.
Right. What was supposed to be one of the happiest times of the year is one of the freaking worst times of the year.
I'm finding different rooms to hide in and eat chocolate that I probably snuck out of like somewhere that I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, no, this is totally a Tom Waits song. I'm sitting in the bathtub. The water's getting cold, and I got a chocolate Jesus and some old wine.
It's Christmas. Wine and chocolates.
It's a lonely, heartbroken Christmas.
All by myself.
Well, it ended up being like the last night, and like after they'd go to bed, like whatever, I'd run a movie, and we're not talking like crazy, like it would be like solely, you know, something just whatever, a $6 movie, and then the next day, I guess my stepmom said something to him about it. And she's like, you know, Carrie's been renting movies after we go to bed. I'm like, yeah, I could take your TV and sell it for like balloons of heroin. Like I rented a $6 movie. Like if you need, and they've got money, so it's kind of like I don't.
And
like,
and this
like, do you want $6? And then they gave me lottery tickets, and I had won 12, and I was like, do you want this? And do you give me 6 back? Like I don't really know what's going on here.
Oh, my God.
You should have just read her the riot act, baby. You should have just told her, look, me and my partner for a living study how people kill other people. For $6, I could have hovered over your rooms last night just thinking of all the fun we could have had, but I went and bought a movie. Happy Christmas to all you bitches.
The holidays.
All the holidays.
It's a holly jolly Christmas. Give me a razor. Okay. Do you want to get into the show?
Oh, that wasn't the show.
We could keep going.
I knew we were gonna get a Christmas show out of this one.
Hey, wait. Before we do go on, before we get to the topic at hand, I sent your partner a DM on Twitter. How's Caitlin doing?
Caitlin is awesome. She did say though, she was like having a baby is like the hardest job I've ever had.
Right.
The baby, I believe, is like 7 weeks now.
Yeah.
I'm not really a baby person.
Same here. I get it.
Rush over to see it, and she said she's like he's a fussy baby. Like he's not like a good baby, but she was explaining it. She's like, yeah, I don't know. Like he sleeps and then like he cries and then he like poops and he's like farting on me all the time. And she's like, but I like him. And I'm like, but why?
That's your worst nightmare.
Like, what is he bringing to the table? And it sounds like every guy I've ever dated.
What does he bring to the table?
Oh,
so I saw him though I met him finally. We recorded a very Werner Herzog Christmas the other day.
Oh my God, I haven't heard that yet. Yeah. It's up, isn't it?
No, it's gonna drop on I think Christmas Eve.
Oh, I guess I saw a tag for it because I haven't been to the shit, my dude, I'm such a shitty fucking host. By the way, everybody is listening. Okay. Kari Martin, host of White Wine True Crime and on the Unpopular Opinion Network, Pretty Scary.
Who's this girl who's so depressing?
No,
Who is
and
she? Oh, she's a podcast host. Great.
oh man. Oh, I know you're depressed because we missed the tag. I said pretty scary and nothing happened.
Pretty scary boo.
Oh, god damn it.
Hang in there, kid. You're gonna work this one out.
Oh god, can we make it to New Year's? Is everything just falling apart?
All
Maybe.
bets are off.
But yeah, so I sent Caitlin a DM asking her if she wanted to be a part of tonight's episode. I didn't hear anything back, so I just assume baby stuff.
Oh, for sure. Like there's times, and she's got a read receipt on, and we fought about this because I'm like, you read my text.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, well, I'm also caring for like a human being. Like I'm sleep deprived. I'm like, okay, but like I could see you read it. Like you took the time to read it. Because I don't know how babies.
She left you on red.
Yes, and I talked to her about it. She's like, I'm not changing it. Which again, she just had a baby, and she's not like the happiest person. Like it probably wasn't the fight to pick.
Yeah.
Yes,
Pick your battles.
It's funny though because I've had a lot of people who are like, oh, like I reached out to Caitlin, to see how the baby is, or I sent them something, or whatever it was, and so I'm responding like she's like my husband. I don't know. I'm just like, oh yeah, she's great. Like she'll get back to you at some point, and then I'll message her, and she's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I think pregnancy brain is a thing, and then even after you have the baby, like she said, she's like my memory is awful. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's bad. It's bad when the alcoholic is the one who's like, I'm on top of this. But I'm the one taking notes.
Officially, Kari Martin stance on babies. Babies worse than alcohol.
100%. Copyright that. Well,
babies are 300 proof.
Right. Well, when I met baby Jack, he was like crying, and I was like, oh God, what does he want? And so she's like holding him and like bouncing him, and then but it sounded like a fake cry. So already I'm like, sack up, kid. And she puts him like in a little like a baby swing, and so I just get down and he's crying, and I just kind of start like bouncing it, but just staring at him, and he just stopped, and we were just staring at each other. It's very intense. And Caitlin was behind me. She's like, "That's so cute." I'm like, "What? You should be terrified."
Jesus. Oh God. Oh, it's so hairy. God damn it.
So the war begins.
Well, all being said, I'm happy for everyone all the same. I'm going to try to be as diplomatic as possible.
You're doing a good job.
Okay, so we're here for the big game. This is Christ. This is Fuck, Marry, Kill Part 2. This was all supposed to be happening in the first episode, but our list was twice as long as we anticipated, so we had to break it into 2 parts. So we're on the second part, and I'm just not going to treat our listeners like idiots. We all know what Fuck, Marry, Kill is, and I gotta say I feel a little bit bad because the only reason we're doing Fuck, Marry, Kill is because I'm stealing it from your show, Kari. I'm stealing it from White Wine True Crime.
That is, well, we don't own it, so it's
I know
yours to use in any capacity you see fit.
I'm using Fuck, Marry, Kill as a an exercise in building rapport. Give us all something that we're familiar with to gab about.
That game that tears down walls,
It really does. Hey, you're back for a second show. We must have done okay the first time around.
It was fun, and I really did not think it was going to take 45 minutes just to go through one round. That's the crazy thing.
I thought we didn't have enough content.
I wasn't sure. I thought it would be like a 15-minute episode. And then
right.
All of a sudden, you're like, "Oh, we've got to end," and we only got through one round. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's crazy."
So let's go ahead. Let's dive right in. And okay, we're gonna do same rules as last time. We're gonna start at the top of the little list I made, and it starts with my name. And my pick for Fuck, Marry, Kill is going to be Star Trek based. Okay. So the choices, and I will start, and we'll go clockwise. So I'll pass it to Orion, and then you. Okay. So my Fuck, Marry, Kill is Star Trek, and the choices that I came up with was Captain Kirk, Spock, and Uhura. So I went old school classic Star Trek. And who am I gonna fuck and marry and kill out of these people? I think immediately I'm gonna get the fuck out of the way. and I think it's going to be Captain Kirk because the charisma. I can't get he was.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Well, because I'm going to pretend like pretend I say I'm going to be the bar drunk that I
This
am
isn't really going to happen.
and lean towards the person that is most apt to fuck me, which is Captain Kirk. He made it his business to kill orifices. Watch the show. He is the ladies' man, and I don't know if it's a good thing.
Just slaying them.
He's just slaying people. So I think and he gets away with it. And he
And he gets away with it.
So there must be something to it. There must be something like, phasers on stun.
Yeah.
He has it. So fuck. Okay, so Captain Kirk, he's to me an obvious fuck. Now I'm kind of in a weird position between Spock and Uhura.
Aren't you supposed to? You're supposed to say the 3 people at the beginning.
That's what I did. I said Captain Kirk, Spock, and Uhura.
You did. Okay.
Did I not say
my
that?
apologies.
Yes.
Maybe I have
You
pregnancy.
mentioned, you mentioned the 3 principles.
Maybe that visit with the baby was too much. Remember, worse than alcohol. Are you still feeling the residual? Are you still a little bit loopy just from the one meeting with the baby?
4 hours. Yeah, I still feel it. Still have the shakes.
The shakes.
Oh God, babies give you DT.
Oh, babies.
Yeah. So, Jesus.
Kari Martin in 1,000-yard stare.
I'm gonna before I unintentionally get every one of us into trouble, I'm gonna move on to Spock.
Yeah.
And I think Spock for me now, all I got left is kill and marry. I'm gonna side with my choices for marrying always seem to lead towards security, and I think that I need to turn my phone off.
You need to turn off your phone.
Yeah,
this is fuck, marry, kill, not fuck, marry, phone ring.
Captain Kirk calling. He wants to fuck you.
Yeah, that could be Kirk.
But I'm gonna
get that.
I'm gonna go with security for my Mary, which means I'm gonna go with Spock because he is the most logical person in the universe, and I think that things would be taken care of if I marry Spock. I know the bills are gonna get paid on time. I know he's also super good at his job, and he doesn't have enough time. He doesn't have a lot of time or emotion to want to fuck around with me anyway. So everything's gonna get done, and I don't really have to do like wifely duties or anything. I just get to sit and relax and sponge all that sweet Spock credits. What is that future that they do? Wait, they don't even have money in the future.
No, they do not.
Oh man, I might reconsider then. I got a replicator. I don't need Spock.
No, you don't.
Shit. Well,
you're just flying around all day. What does money mean?
I know.
You probably won't need it where you're going to be at.
I may have to reconsider my choice because I got Uhura, and I'm set to kill Uhura. And now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
I don't have a really good reason to kill her. My reason to kill her is because I wanted her job because she had a really sweet job.
Oh.
See, I'm getting everything confused now because if I marry Spock, if I'm going to marry Spock, and I've decided, and it's been established that I don't need a job, why would I kill Uhura in order to take her job? Why work at all? Oh man, I am confused. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call an audible. I'm going to fuck Kirk. I'm going to replicate all the nachos and alcohol I need in my free postmodern housing in San Francisco, where that's like the only city that's left in the Star Trek universe. I'm going to be in San Francisco with my replicator and all my food and my shit. I'm going to fuck the captain, and I'm going to kill Spock and Uhura, double whammy, just to see if I could get away with it. Add a little challenge to this carefree life that the future presents us.
Interesting.
So you just recreated the rules?
I did for me because I'm bad at this game.
you have to forgive her. She doesn't believe in a no-win scenario.
Yeah, what is
the rules are pretty simple, but yeah, if you want to break them, you do you.
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna
If
have
you
to.
have to. I like where you're going with this, but if you have to,
I have
play
to.
by
I
the
wish
rules.
I was a
I can't
stronger
believe I'm like
player.
the sheriff of Fuck Mary Kill Town, but yes, there are rules.
Okay. You know what, Carrie? I side with you. There are rules. We have rules for a reason. It keeps this ship together.
Yes.
I am going to marry Spock, and I'm going to kill Uhura because I know that if I'm married to Spock, she's gonna give me a fucking sideways glance, and that's just gonna be enough to set me off. Because in a
Oh, yeah.
carefree world that Star Trek that gives you, any little thing is an excuse for violence. So I'm going to kill Uhura just because there might be a slight tinge of jealousy when she sees my fucking ring. Is that I'm back in. I'm back in the game, right?
I like it. It got petty, but I like this.
It got petty, but I
version
like
better.
You know, in the when backed against the corner, petty's all I got.
Bitches be cray.
Bitches be cray. You got to out cray the cray. Always be the monster of your own horror movie. Let's see. So I'm gonna pass it to Ryan. You got the three choices. You got Captain Kirk, you got Spock, and you got Uhura. Who you fucking marrying and killing?
I'm going to start by killing Kirk.
Ooh, okay.
Because, nobody's ever done it, and I want to be the first to do something, goddammit. So
No, one
as well.
person done it.
Yeah.
One person done it. It was Malcolm McDowell
yeah,
killed Kirk in the movie. So you're trying to take his spot?
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So
Kind of like that idea.
okay, so you're just gonna kill him just because you want to kill him, just
Yeah.
for the challenge alone. Kill the undefeatable Captain Kirk.
Kill the unkillable Captain Kirk.
Okay, that's fair. Now here's the savory part: who you fucking and who you marrying. Now I don't want to be racist, but Uhura's on the list.
Too late for that. I don't want to be racist. All right, Miss Racist.
I love that you said I don't want to be racist. Pause. Waiting for a reaction still. Pause.
Anything after "but" is the truth. I don't want to be racist, but
I would fuck Spock and marry Uhura.
Okay. That you gave two answers at once. Now you have to break it down. Why are you doing that?
I've always been fascinated with that Ponfar shit that the Vulcans go through. I want to see what that's all about. So I've never experienced it before.
For people that aren't nerds, what is that? What is Ponfar?
I believe it's every 7 years, right?
You tell me. I'm not the nerd. I play one on TV.
Approximate. Anyway,
yeah, I'm an approximate nerd. You're the nerd. So what does Ponfar mean, and how's that play into your decision?
Yes, every I want to say as a guess, every 7 years, the Vulcan, a Vulcan male goes through a time where he picks a mate.
Oh,
and
wait, are you telling me they got to go through some kind of weird puberty every 7 years?
I believe so. Yeah.
Is it like that? Yeah. Oh, that's hell.
But the cool part is, in the first time they do it, they've already have a mate. So the next 7 years, they don't have to worry about it.
I see. So you're interested in seeing what that's about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all that ritual and all that fun stuff. It goes on through all the Star Treks that have ever happened.
So now what you're saying is you're waiting for Spock every 7 years. You want to hit it when he is at his most horny, his most pubescent. Like you want it raw and sloppy.
And
is
crazy.
What you're saying.
And Vulcan-y. Because Vulcan-y.
I mean, there's nothing as exciting or as worse as a 17-year-old. You're saying he's like about a 17-year-old every 7 years. He reverts to that stage. So it's completely crazy and disappointing and an emotional roller coaster. Is that what you're looking for when you're gonna fuck Spock?
I wouldn't know if it would be disappointing. That's after 7 years. we don't know how it's gonna.
Are you
play
trying
out.
to take multiple 7-year trips with his the
One time is enough. There's also
You know what?
the logic factor that you have to deal with. That
You want
Spock may
to
just
wait now?
simply-
Wait, if you're waiting every 7 years when he's going through this like really crazy stage where he's the most fuckable, that's the worst time to get him for his most logical. Are you looking for a logical fuck or a puberty fuck?
I'm just along for the fuck. We don't know what's gonna happen when he gets there. We don't know what happens when he stops off at Ponfar City. We don't know what's gonna happen. All bets are off.
I see this going into troubling places. So I need to know why. I need to skip ahead and see why you're going to kill Uhura. No, you're killing Kirk. Why you want to marry Uhura?
I'm marrying Uhura because she's a cunning linguist.
Oh, you went with
somebody had to say.
Oh man, really? You went with the lousiest? How long were you waiting?
I went with job security.
How long were you waiting? That's your answer.
Yes.
Oh man. Okay, fuck it. Fuck Orion. Orion's out. Kari, what's your answer?
Kill Orion.
I'm so disappointed right now. We're better than this. We're not better than this.
No, you're not. Not at least.
Not at all.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are better. Are you ready for my answers? Is that where we're at?
Yeah, Kari.
Yes, let's take it over to you. Kari.
You got Kirk, Spock, and Uhura. And I know that you're not a nerd. I know you pride yourself on not being a nerd, and I agree with you. I'm on Team Kari. But you know who all those people are, right?
I do. Yeah, I had to look up Uhura, but I know who she is now.
Okay. He's the
my brother grew up with this, so I have a vague recollection of who these people are.
She's the she's the black one.
I know, that's why I'm gonna marry her. She's gonna be my Nubian princess.
Oh, we're starting with Mary. Oh man. Okay, so what is it about her that
Mary? Plus, I feel like she's like a trophy wife. Like she's beautiful. She's well put together.
Of course, she's gorgeous. She has a weird thing in her ear, but
that's for her linguistic skills.
Yeah, like you never see her like weight fluctuate. Like she's always very even keel. Like I feel like she'd be good for me. I feel like she'd center me. I'm gonna say
okay.
Kill Captain Kirk. I actually have the same picks that Orion did, just probably different reasons.
Captain Kirk, I want to hear that.
Two things. One, I actually heard that he was like a total like jerk off stage. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
I guess that's more about William Shatner than anything else, but I heard he was like a total diva.
Hey, last time we did this, I crossed the line between characters and actors portraying characters. So I think we've established that's fair game. That's an addendum to the rules that we've all agreed with. So
and if not, I would say that I'd kill him because I don't want to fuck him. I feel like he'd be a very vanilla lover.
Oh, okay.
Like very basic. I feel like he might not have like.
Is it because he looks like a toe?
Because he looks like a toe.
When I see Captain
Kirk, like a mustard yellow sweater, kind of.
Yeah, I just think of him as just kind of a roast beef kind of headed guy, just square.
What?
Like a sandwich face.
Yeah, sandwich face. I don't know. There's just something. I know that he's considered a handsome guy back in the day, in the
100%. But he's the kind who would like be mean to me and make me cry. He'd tell me like, put that wine down, lose 15 pounds. Like,
that's already out. Already out. Strike one, put the wine down.
You're not the boss of me.
Yeah, you have to go.
You have to go.
Then obviously I'm gonna fuck Spock. If you think about it,
okay, I need to hear that.
The way he has like, maybe the Vulcan grip, but that thing he does with his fingers, I would constantly be getting the shocker.
Holy shit! You know what he has? He has the Vulcan mind meld. He can get to the very best parts of the most sexual parts of your brain and zap them with Vulcan goodness.
Yeah, I feel like he would be a very unselfish lover. Like he's a giver.
Yeah. Oh man. Shit.
Not traditionally sexy.
Not traditionally.
And he also kind of reminds me, those guys with like the lobster hands at the carnival.
the old formaldehyde babies.
They've got a swagger.
Did I say formaldehyde? That's not what I meant.
you
That's
did.
not what I meant.
Yes, you did.
No, the thalidomide babies. That's what I meant with the lobster hands. Not formaldehyde, thalidomide. But yeah.
Sexy.
I totally get. Yes, it's sexy.
They actually had, I think it was like a forensic. No, it
There
was
is-
snapped.
Shocker. You're right.
Formaldehyde.
They're constantly and they have no help over it doing the shocker. I mean, that was brought up in American Horror Story, the carnival one. That's a thing. You're right. You're correct. You're the most correct. Okay, you picked them well.
There was also, I think it was like a snapped episode where there were these carnies. I think it was like a bearded lady and then like a little guy, but he had lobster hands, and they had like a family of like lobster kids, and she ended up killing him. Apparently, this was a true story, but I guess she claimed it was like self-defense because I guess he was like a really bad alcoholic.
Yeah.
I mean.
That actually, do you watch American Horror Story?
I don't, and I need to. I've heard great things about it.
Well, I'm not going to vouch for the show and try to get you to watch the show or anything. I'm not going to be that presumptuous. But what I am going to say is the real life story that you just described. You can tell that if you ever do watch the show, if you ever do watch the season that's all about circus freaks, you're going to immediately right away recognize that, oh my God, nobody wrote this. It was all written for them. They just tweaked actual real life stories, because the thing that you said is 80% plot point in that fucking show.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me keep it flowing here. Orion, you're next. So it's your fuck, marry, kill. You say the thing. You give your picks and then pass it on to Kari.
Alrighty, this one's gonna be the Dateline host.
No.
Oh,
Yours is
I'm sorry.
next.
I've got mixed up with the
Skip into the end,
Scream
motherfucker.
Queens. I'm sorry about that. Scream Queens. These simply happen to be three of my favorites. Alrighty, from the movie Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis. From Alien, Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney.
Yeah, tell that to her face. And from Friday the 13th, Adrienne King. Yeah, she. If you don't remember her, she played Amy. She was the first femme fatale in that movie.
Yeah, I had to look her up. I saw all the Friday the 13th, but I wasn't sure who she was.
Right.
Cute girl.
I'm sorry, I missed that last part. You said you did look her up?
Yes, I did look her up. Yeah, cute girl. I mean, I don't know. I think all the Friday the 13th girls though were pretty cute. So, but she was the one I wasn't familiar with. So I looked her up.
So, alrighty, start with them. Who would I fuck? I would fuck Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, she seems rough to me.
Like rough in what way?
Rough in the kind of dominant type of way, you know.
Are you looking for a lady that's going to take charge? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah,
Is that
you
what you're
can
trying
say
to say?
that. You're in the middle of doing something. She's like, shut up. Shut your punk ass up, you know?
Like a freak in the streets and a freak in the sheets.
You are correct, con lady. Anyway, Mary.
So that's your fuck.
Yeah, that's
okay.
my fuck.
Okay. Just catching up. I had to pour another glass of. Kari, do you fuck with sake at all?
I do like sake, but typically the only time I ever have it is with sushi. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like when I'm out, like I can't be like, oh, I'll take a Diet Coke and like a Philadelphia roll. Like, it has to be hot sake, and I know a lot of people like cold sake.
See, that's the weird thing. When I started to really like sake about 3 years ago, I've never been a big fan of sushi, but everybody on earth, including all my friends, love sushi. So I got to go to sushi restaurants. And so I'll punk out every time and get some like tempura or something like that, something fried, something, you know, American and shitty. But what I will do is, you know, I like to drink, and so I'll order whatever the local flair is, or the local fare. And I tried some sake, and every time I go to a sushi restaurant, that's the only thing I order is the sake, while all my friends are enjoying, you know, their dead cold fish. So what I did is I've been drinking white wine for like the past week, and I'm just trying to change up the flavor. And every time I'm in that mood, I will go and buy a bottle of sake, and I drink it warm. Do you do it proper like that?
That's my favorite. I know I've got friends who will only drink it cold, and then I guess they have like flavored cold sakes, like pineapple and stuff, which I've tried. I just can't get into it. I don't know why, but sake.
Yeah,
I have sake bombs. It's just straight up.
Wait, now what's a sake bomb?
So that is where. Do you know what it is, Orion?
No, I do not, ma'am.
No, Ryan's a player. He doesn't drink. He's better than all of us.
Oh, okay. So
and yet fatter than all of
us.
Get a beer.
So it would be like, so I mean, for the most part, like if you're in a sushi restaurant, you know, so it'll be like a Kirin or an Asahi, and then so you'll get your pint, and then you'll put 2 chopsticks on top of it, and then you put a glass of sake on top of that, and then you go sake bomb, and you hit the table, and then the chopsticks part into the beer, and then you chug it.
It's a fun version of the Irish car bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, fucking sweet. Oh, I'm totally gonna do that.
You have to try it and let me know how it goes.
Absolutely. I'm totally gonna do it. Like a block away from me is one of the best sushi restaurants on earth. I'm totally gonna do that. Thank you for that tip. So anyway, I didn't mean to derail the conversation. I was just I disappeared from the show for a second because I was warming up a new glass of sake. So Orion, you were on.
We're on Mary.
Yeah, you're on Mary.
Right.
And no,
I just got through fucking Sigourney.
Yeah, you just and your dreams.
And boy, did I enjoy that.
And so, okay, who you marrying?
I'm marrying Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie. Oh, okay.
She just her body of work. You know, she all of her stuff. From
okay. Now wait a minute. Now, okay.
To her comedies.
Okay, we're legitimately flipping the coin here, and we are talking about the people, the actual Scream Queens, and not the characters that they played.
Right. Oh,
that's because that's what you said. Sigourney Weaver. You didn't say whatever a character's name was in Alien. Ripley. You didn't say Ripley. You said Sigourney Weaver, and now you're saying, what's her name?
Jamie Lee
Curtis.
Yeah.
So you're not even saying.
I could have easily put their names, the character names, over there.
No. Okay.
Because
so you're fucking actresses at this point.
Yeah.
And killing them and marrying them. Okay. Exactly, so what are you gonna do with Jamie Lee Curtis? You're gonna marry her?
I'm gonna marry her. And
why?
We're gonna fuck Sigourney.
I feel like that was too harsh when I said why. I mean, no. I just want to hear why do you want to do it?
She just seems like marriage material to me.
She just
you know.
What are you looking for out of marriage? That she seems like she's the right one.
Material.
Does she have birthing hips? What are you looking for?
She has birthing hips. She has actually, if you've seen her body, she has birthing everything.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah.
She's filled out. She definitely has. I would say she's more voluptuous now.
If you've seen her lately, she's got her gray hair.
Carrie, I'm on your side.
Yeah,
walking around with her gray hair and all that crazy stuff.
I could marry her if I were you. I'm not going to give away my thing, but if I were you,
if you were me,
I would say that I would marry her because just as a person, she seems like if you're going to spend the rest of your life with somebody, she has the kind of personality that could probably carry that through. And that's a pretty good reason to marry somebody. Which
led me to what I said earlier. Her roles kind of dictate she's that type of person.
Right.
The roles that she plays.
So then who are you killing?
I'm killing poor Adrian.
Why are you killing her? This poor girl. What did she ever do to you?
What she's done in every other movie, nothing.
And nothing except die.
But die.
So she just fits the part.
Yeah, she's just.
It would be disrespect not to kill her.
Yeah,
She expects it.
yeah. She knew in this. She knew. If you remember the end of the first Friday the 13th and the beginning of the second, she knew she was gonna die. She knew she was gonna
Yeah,
die.
okay, so this is the one with the shorter hair that
This
got
is Amy survived the first.
This is the
survived
heroine
mom.
of the first one. Okay.
She survived mom.
Okay.
But we must give her credit because she survived mom, and mom was a bitch.
Mom was a bitch.
But,
okay, well let's are you satisfied with your answer, sir?
yes, I am. I'm gonna pass it on to Kari.
We're gonna pass on to Kari. Kari, these are your scream queens. You can either address the characters or address the actresses. Apparently that's the thing now.
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, I was telling you, Ryan, like I wasn't 100% sure who Adrienne King was, so I looked her up. I'm going to say I've kind of switched my answers after hearing some of Orion's, but I'm going to fuck Jamie Lee Curtis. Her
Good move.
Her character.
Good move. You know why I think you go ahead.
No, I mean, there's something about somebody who might have like a screw loose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when you're a child actor, but then like you're still an actor like 40 years later, like something's like a little off.
Yeah,
a little weird.
It can't be healthy. It can't be healthy.
She's the kind who would hold a dog and like let it like lick her in the mouth or something. Like it'd just be something weird. So there's something I think I don't know sexy about that. I feel like she'd be good in the sack.
Also, I was going to bring up this thing that maybe, I mean, we all know the rumors about Jamie Lee Curtis, right? I mean, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
No,
Ryan,
not
you don't. You don't. Am I the only one? Am I the only one?
Maybe.
There was the thing about Jamie Lee Curtis where people would say that she was born a hermaphrodite, and I thought you were gonna go that way because she might have some extra things that would be beneficial. You never heard that? Nobody
never heard that,
dude.
Didn't say it didn't exist. I just said never heard it.
If you pull up Google and you type in Jamie Lee Curtis and hermaphrodite, it's going to be the very there's no way I can be the only one that knows about this.
But this is like a rumor.
Out of the panel of 3, yes, there it is. Yes.
The thing is, when she was asked about it over multiple interviews over spanning decades, she would never say one way or the other. And that's the thing that kept the rumor mill going about this thing, that she was a little bit of both a little bit.
And it makes you wonder because her mom was in the industry, Janet Leigh.
Yes,
and it's like
exactly.
If she was born that way, I wonder if Hush has surgery or maybe she is still that way. That's interesting. I hadn't heard that.
Totally look it up because it can completely inform your choices.
I mean, I was already going to.
This matters.
So we're good. I'm gonna marry Adrienne King from Friday the 13th. I don't know. There's something about the Friday the 13th girls. Like all of them are kind of that girl next door yet sexy. Does that make any sense? I remember.
Well, that's exactly.
Probably the first time I ever saw boobs on TV.
Yeah, that was exactly the point. Is to to punish the girl next door slut kind of fantasy that all pre or pubescent dudes have. The core audience for that is to kind of punish those exact type of girls, which is why it was always those exact type of girls. All the slutty girls would get death, and the virgin or the one that had any kind of morals would be our heroine. So of course those kind of girls would be as tempting as possible, but that's kind of weird because this particular girl was the virgin in this case. So
all right, well then that probably
that's why she made it out alive, because she was the one that had moral compunction. Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna stick with that, and then I'm gonna say kill Sigourney Weaver because I've never really been big into perms. And that's the only reason.
Fair enough.
What about you?
Okay, well here's what I'm gonna do, and I agree with you killing somebody because of their perms. See, we have the petty camp, and I like to be a member of the petty camp. But my pick for Fuck, Marry, Kill of these three girls is I'm going to totally again, I'm going to stick with my guns, and I'm marrying for security. And Sigourney Weaver gets shit done. She's a fucking boss, and she's going to take care of me, and she's going to make sure things are well. So that leaves me with the fuck and the kill. And for the kill, I'm going to go with Adrian King. I'm going to go with Adrian King because why did I say that? King because because it's out of respect for the franchise. If she doesn't die, then something's wrong in the universe. She needs to die. And if Jason's not going to do it, I got to do it to make sure that the movies keep going the way they're supposed to go.
Are you also kind of getting rid of her? Like, I feel like she's one of the less notable actors.
She is less notable. But she's a victim of circumstance.
Adrian King and babies. What are they both bringing to the table?
Yeah. Nothing. Let's just end the suffering for Adrian King. She was Friday the 13th was just a fucking B movie that nobody expected to go anywhere, and she was brought on board just trying to make like the $500 that they paid her. She was just trying to get bills paid, and she didn't expect it to be an iconic thing. And so it's really sad because the success didn't carry her along with it. Like the franchise didn't carry her along just because of the beast. So it's kind of a pity kill, if anything. It ensures that
put her out of her misery.
Right. We're putting her out of her misery and we're killing her. And by that, we're also killing her character so that we can continue to have Friday the 13th movies. Why am I fighting for that franchise? They're really bad. They're really bad movies.
Oh, I loved them. I loved watching them.
They're so bad, they're good.
Dude, when I was a kid, my family was poor, and all of my friends were Freddy because they could afford to buy the glove and the mask and the hat and everything. My parents didn't have that kind of money, but they did have $3 to buy the Jason mask. Because that's all it took. It took the shitty clothes that I was already wearing as a poor person, plus the Jason mask to complete the ensemble. So I was Jason. There is definitely a soft spot in my heart for the Friday the 13th series.
That is such. I hope it's okay that we're laughing because that's a funny story.
It is, and it's and I stick by it. I say it built character. But I'm going to go ahead and I guess that leaves me with one choice. I am going to fuck Jamie Lee Curtis. Mm-hmm. And you know why? Because I think, again, I'm going to go back to the first episode of this that we did. For me, a fuck is a temporary, all-in, very special, amazing night as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
I don't consider fucks to be like a lifelong fucks. I consider a fuck to be in the moment, one and done awesomeness. So I agree. Fuck Jamie Lee Curtis just on the off chance that she is a little mixed up, because then at that point, her and I can relate to some degree. And and then the fucking melding of the minds. Not only will we have the really hot sex, she's slight of frame. She's I wouldn't say she's a handsome woman, and so am I. Yeah. And I think we would get along really well in that respect. And so I'm gonna fuck Jamie Lee Curtis, and we would like trade text every once in a while after the fact, but we both understand. That night was. I think her and I would both understand that moment of passion was a thing that can never be replicated. Right. And that we would just be like really weird, cool friends that just has this common experience.
I can hear the conversation.
What?
Jamie.
Shut up.
Yeah, Jamie.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Hey, Jamie.
I've been wanting to.
Oh God, we're both named Jamie.
I know that's what I was just thinking too. I was like, "Who is he?"
What's up, Jamie? Jamie. Yeah, Jamie.
You're going to a
is there
horrible place.
Kind of sexy
is the water ready?
About being with somebody that has your same name?
Say again, hun.
No, is there? I mean, I don't know if very many guys named Carrie. I think Jamie. Have you ever had sex with somebody else that shared
That was
your
named
name?
Jamie.
Yeah.
You know, oddly enough, despite my job, despite the number of years I've been alive, it actually hasn't happened. It actually hasn't happened,
Huh.
which is surprising to me. You know, if anybody knows of my vocation, that's like really surprising to me.
What about you, Orion? How many Orions have you banged?
Including myself, none.
Just himself. He's only fucked himself,
Yes.
man. Ryan's just fucked.
Orion.
Okay, so that's our Scream Queen. So now we are going to move on to Carrie. This is your pick. So you're gonna have to announce what the hell we're talking about and start off with your picks for this next selection. Who do we got?
I hope people know this. It's because obviously I love true crime and I love Dateline specifically.
Yeah.
So these are Dateline hosts.
Yes.
So it's Josh Mankiewicz, Andrea Canning, and Keith Morrison.
Mm-hmm.
Which, whether you watch Dateline or not, I feel like everybody pretty much knows who Keith Morrison is.
Mhm.
And did you know that he is married to Matthew Perry's mom?
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Wow. Oh,
I've never sounded so bored. I apologize for
no, honey, no. I no. This is no. That actually that's going to shed a whole lot of light on what your picks are going to be. Thank you for that. I didn't know that.
Maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna marry the Mankies. I've met him and we've become friends, and he's like the nicest guy.
I
don't know what I was expecting.
What is?
What?
Well, I was gonna say, okay, what I want to hear in detail your first impressions, because I know that you might have been in a position where you were so self-conscious and you're meeting what is essentially a hero to you, but when it was real, when he was actually in the flesh and you met him or talked to him, what completely, like, they say never meet your heroes, because when you meet somebody like that, you know, seeing them in real life completely changes your perception. Well,
there was something about him where I kind of thought like he had an edge, so I was like, oh, he's like the hot older like bad boy of Dateline. So I would be at happy hour. I know, go figure. And I swear that's where I get like most of my work done. I'm actually very productive when I'm drinking.
Word up.
So I started tweeting at him, and he would answer like right away, to the point where I was like I'd press send, and I was like immediately getting an answer back, and I was like, is Josh Mankiewicz catfishing me? Like, what is going on? So I asked him if he wanted to come on White Wine True Crime, and he wrote back and said yes. And then so I can't remember if he DM'd me his email, but and at the same time I was like, okay, like White Wine True Crime, I get, like, it sounds fun, but who knows if he'll follow through. And
right.
He did. I know he said he had to go through like a lot of because NBC and Dateline were just like, you know, what's this podcast? What's it about? And I'm like, please don't tell them. Just keep that our secret. They don't need to know.
Oh man.
Yeah, and so we were just like, can you come down to Long Beach? And he was like, okay, no big deal, because that's where Caitlin lives, and right. He lives up in Beverly Hills, of course.
Yeah.
But his wife, he's been married for I think a couple of years now, but she's really nice. She has her own company down in Orange County, so he's like, I'll come and stop by and do your podcast on my way back. And so nervous. Like, I go into Caitlin's apartment, and it reeks of bleach. Like, she was.
Oh, I remember that.
She's like over cleaning.
Just getting rid of the body. I see.
I'm like, I've got to poop. Like, I don't know what to do with all this nervous energy. So he pulls up and he calls me. And I'm like, oh my God, it's him. Like, I almost threw the phone at Caitlin. And then we go out there, and he like gets into his trunk, like he's got like a convertible, and of course the top's down because he's the Manx.
Yeah,
and
he's so super cool.
Right. And so of course I don't know what to say, so I yell across the street. I was like, "You're real." He gets these two Dateline hats out and like comes over.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was so nice.
He came
And then
prepared. Oh, God damn it.
had a drink. Like me and Caitlin went through like 2 bottles
I
of wine, and he just ate. We didn't know what to get him, so it was like a Thanksgiving spread. And then we probably recorded for like an hour and a half. And then he stayed probably another hour and a half and just told stories.
Oh my God.
I mean, he was the nicest guy. He'll come down to Long Beach and with his wife sometimes, or just him, and like we'll have brunch.
Yeah,
We
dude,
went to
that's
Crime
fucking
Con.
awesome.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is fucking
he's
awesome. So you guys
awesome.
made a
Like,
good impression, obviously.
yeah, we have a group text, and so we'll text all the time. We got Caitlin like a
yeah.
nice gift for her baby. And on Crime Con, it was funny because we hung out with him because he's like, I don't really know a whole lot of people here, so we hung out with him a lot.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because it was like the end of the night, like on Saturday. Dude, he stayed, like, even though he doesn't drink, like he'll stay up. Like Caitlin was pregnant. She's probably like 5 months. So she would go to bed. And I'm like, oh, I want to go like look for guys. But like, got like the Manquit, like Manx is here. Like, how do I get him to like kick rocks? Like, get out of here, Manx. Like, I want to go look for boys. And like anybody that I liked, he was like, they're not good enough. Like he was very sweet. Yeah. He's like a
he was
protective, like dad or
protective.
uncle.
Oh my God.
Not cock blocking, but like protective. Like
yeah, no,
better.
yeah. No, totally. God damn it. That is so awesome. And I very much remember that episode. I listened to it. Yeah, I've listened to it probably like 3 times. And I remember
thank you so much.
that nervous energy. Like, but
Yeah.
to hear you tell it outside of the show, God, that's so awesome.
Well,
That's
it's
so
great
awesome.
now because if we're to sit down with them now, I mean,
Yeah.
again, we have a group text, and I mean, it's just like, oh, there's Josh.
Right,
Where, yeah,
right.
but then
That relationship and that rapport has kind of been built.
Yeah, and I know he's so busy. We've tried to have him back on. Plus, I think because of the thing with NBC, like he wants to respect them as well, and I don't think they really like him going on like on a comedy podcast.
Right.
So
You got
I would
enough
definitely
done.
him. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's like you got enough done under the table as you possibly could get away with.
Absolutely. And I'm just glad like we got to meet him, and he's just as cool as I thought he'd be. And I think we'll be lifelong friends. So I know that sounds very cliche and silly, but yeah, he's awesome. So I would marry him.
That's you marry. All right.
I'm going to I'm gonna fuck Keith Morrison. Like he does that lean,
Really?
and I feel like it's because he's got like a tripod.
Really? You get that impression off of him?
Yeah, he's got like the long, but it's like a long, thin one. You know what I mean? Like he's very like lean and tall.
Okay, yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
Baby blues that I could look into.
I see.
It's kind of like Kari, so I guess I don't know. Maybe that's a turn on. I don't get a lot of game. I guess.
So there's a bit of a psychological factor there.
Yeah. And then I'm going to kill Andrea. She seems nice, but she's one of them that seems so nice. What are you laughing at?
Of course, of course you're gonna kill. Of course you're gonna kill competition.
She is competition, but she's also nice. Like she has 5 kids, and one of them has Down syndrome. Like, of course she kept it. You know what I mean? Like she's nice.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay, well then she has to go. I mean, them's the rules. So I have notes on this. So the fuck, marry, kill between Dateline hosts Josh Makowitz, Adria Canning, and Keith Morrison. I'll start with the top of the list, Josh Makowitz. I'm going to marry him. I'm going to marry him for almost exactly the same reasons you're going to marry him. Now, you're a little more in depth with the guy. So I'm just going off of what I've seen and what I've heard, through my little bit of research.
Complete gentleman, and you will be 100% taken care of.
Well, the thing that I like about Josh Makowitz is that he seems to be, and I guess you can attest to this, is that he's a very charismatic man, and he's easy to laugh, and that's a huge turn on. He has a sense of humor.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah. And he has one of those qualities about like physically a certain build where there's like this teddy bear aspect. Like he could hold you, he like cuddling with him would probably be amazing kind of thing. He just seems like He just seems like he has that kind of build, and because he's such a good-natured gentleman, and I'll say gentleman, I mean gentleman, that it would be everything that you'd want for, huh?
He wears pocket squares. I mean, he's a
He wears-
goddamn gentleman.
He seems like a cinch for marriage.
Right.
But that's just based off of what I know. Never met the guy.
And by the way, he just got married for the first time, and he's in his 60s.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
He's in his 60s.
Mm-hmm.
He also ages well, so that's a check mark in his column.
Yeah, and he has lots of family that are in the industry too. He's very well connected.
And that's more of a selfish thing that I could also marry him for.
Right,
you want to have that. You want to have that. You want to have access to that kind of networking.
He went to some wedding. It was Brian Williams, who I guess is another reporter. He went to his daughter's wedding. He goes, Tom Hanks officiated. Rita, what's her name? His wife, Rita Wilson.
Wilson, yeah.
She's like sang during the wedding. He was like, Katy Perry was there back like when she was mayor, and I think it was like a weekend wedding, like in Montana. So I mean, there's not a lot to do. So they were always all hanging out. He goes, one time, he goes, I go into like the lounge and there's like a fireplace. So I'm just going to sit and like read a book. And I think his wife was shopping. He goes, Bruce Springsteen was at the wedding. He came in and just sat by the fire and started playing his guitar. And he was like, it's just me
Jesus
and him.
Christ.
And could you imagine like that's like your life? And it's like, oh, there's Bruce. Like, what? How is that?
Oh, God. Awesome. Oh, yeah, that's his normal. That's just his normal.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I know.
No, definitely. I mean, just all this conversation leads to me saying, marrying that man. So here's who I'm gonna fucking kill. And sorry, I'm gonna kill your fuck. I'm gonna kill your fuck because Keith Morrison is he's a silver fox. You know, he's one of those kind of guys, but he looks like the love child of Mitt Romney and John Kerry, and that bugs me to no end. It bugs me to no end.
Face, isn't it?
Huh? Yeah. I need to stab his face. It bugs me.
And you're gonna say how you're gonna kill him. I love it.
Yeah. No. And again, Team Petty. I'm just that simple. That's why he needs to go.
I love it.
I can't fuck or marry a guy that every time I look at him, it brings me back to 2000, and I can't be reminded of that election every time I look in the dreamy blue eyes of this silver-haired fox. That just makes me madder, and I just stab to the softest parts of his face. Just get that knife in there real quick.
Because he's so kind of like soft-spoken. Like after like he would come, I could see him being like, well. Oh my. Like it would be like the most like anticlimactic climax.
No. He would come and then exactly what he would say is, that was that.
And I just came inside.
That was acceptable.
That was interesting.
Was acceptable.
I wasn't expecting that this Saturday.
It was a pleasant surprise.
There it is. It was a pleasant surprise.
This was a pleasant surprise. May I get you a drink of water? Just fuck him, stab him, stab him in the face.
Pretty good key.
So this brings us to goddamn Adria Canning, and I'm gonna fuck her. I'm gonna fuck her hard.
She's beautiful.
I know. Well, that doesn't even play for me. That doesn't even play into it. I don't give a shit about her looks. Yeah, she's a fine drink of water. I don't care. The thing that she needs a fucking, as far as I'm concerned. Because here's the reason. Here's the reason. She's too perfect. She's too perfect. Yeah. She's so in love with her husband. She has such a good relationship. She does have those fucking 5 kids. One of them is differently abled, and that just enhances her life. Like she doesn't even treat it like you and I treat babies as a pariah on our lives. She like is all on board. And she's so fucking perfect She moved to fucking Connecticut, like Rye, New York, right there on the border of Connecticut. So she's almost a Gilmore Girl. Like, that's how perfect her fucking life is. And what I need to fuck her because she needs, I want to bring her down a peg. I want to bring her down a peg.
You
Step
ache
away
like
from Gilmore
I ache.
I need to reintroduce her into filth because it's not fair that somebody gets to be that happy. She needs a bit of grit in her life, and my penis
I love that you're
ramming
gonna
her
fuck her so that
will-
I can bring her down a peg.
yes,
That
that's
is amazing.
and so that's why she's my fuck.
I'm gonna show her that she can do worse. Yeah, I'm gonna show her.
She can't. She needs to be amongst the riffraff. She needs to smell what the riffraff is before she gets too haughty in her perfect Disney life. You know, I need to fuck her so that she's grounded. I just need to ground her. That's all.
Andrew, can you consider yourself grounded?
No, I mean she's just a diamond. She's a fucking diamond, and
Yeah, it
and,
really is.
and it's not fair. And she needs a smudge. She needs a smudge.
God, I hate
And it's
when
not
people have
fair.
good lives. Oh, it's the worst.
So
She wants to be the girl with the most cake.
oh, you're going whole.
And someday you will ache like
I
I
ache.
ache.
Yeah, you know what? I will wear a Courtney Love costume and fuck her as Courtney Love.
Oh my God. Just,
And
just,
sing-
just sing it, Miss World.
Yeah, I want to sing Miss World.
Miss World. Somebody kill me.
That's exactly how I want to take her down.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Calm down.
This is a madhouse.
Calm down.
This is,
I think we we essentially reached the end of our list. We reached the end of it.
yes.
Carrie,
My
Well, does
answers are
Rowan have an opinion?
son of a bitch.
well, he gave his. I mean, wait, did oh no, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Oh, fuck me. I'm bad. No, dude. Carrie.
I was trying to
Carrie,
get out of there
good
so
call,
quickly.
good
I was
call.
like,
No,
you know,
no. Suffer.
my-
Say your
the
things.
answers of my life are inconsequential.
Okay,
But
go.
nope, y'all want to know.
Go ahead.
I was like, bitch, you still have my answers. When you answered the last one. I'm like, of course you do that. That's kid, why did you fuck the brakes off that girl? Because I wanted to destroy something beautiful.
That's exactly it. Oh God. Yeah, my pick for fuck was so bad that it's Fight Club bad.
Yeah,
it's Fight Club bad. I just wanted to destroy something that was beautiful.
I just wanted to destroy something that was beautiful.
So bad.
So I'll go ahead.
Okay, Orion, it's all you.
I would fuck Andrea. See, my theory is kind of skewed from hers.
Oh, please. I hope you're the better person.
I think it's the opposite.
Oh,
I think
no.
somewhere beneath all that, she wants a fucking like that.
Oh,
I think she's been so good and so great, you know, taking care of down children, especially
She's like
her.
dick thirsty.
Yeah, she needs somebody, you know, to do that thing that, you know, you only need to, you know. Anyway, we won't talk about
dude.
that.
I was thinking of going that way, but that it made me feel like a creep more than my actual thing. Well, I didn't want to presume. I wanted to imagine her as the Disney princess that she is.
And you don't have to thank me.
So it's good. So we're all garbage people.
Yes, we are.
Okay. You brought it to a much lower place than I was daring to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's yearning for
some,
trash. She's yearning for your garbage penis.
Somewhere in the furthest reaches of her mind, there's a spot that wants her to be dirty. There's something that wants her to be bad. It's evident in, I hate to say it's evident in a lot of people. You know, so all the good things they do, they have this will or desire to do something that'll make people say, "Oh, that's That's just bad. And fucking the brakes off that young lady would do the trick.
Okay, yeah, I think I get exactly what you're talking about.
Now, I would kill Keith Morrison for the same reason. By killing Keith Morrison, Josh Mankiewicz would have to stay alive to find the killer. So I would marry Josh Mankiewicz so we can play this kind of meta Dexter type of game where he's looking for the killer of Keith Morrison, who would happen to be the wife.
Oh, we're writing a script.
I'm writing the script.
It's getting involved.
Want to know the rest? By the rights? How bizarre. Bling, 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 bling. No.
Okay, so
Those are my three right there.
Okay, so that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Carrie.
Hi.
I heard the glasses clanking. I
know. I ran out and I was gonna be the patient and wait, and then I was like, "Well, I think I can multitask. They won't hear me." But hi.
Nope, dude. No, game knows game. I hear the glasses clinking.
Game knows game.
What are you drinking, honey?
I just finished a rosé, and now I'm opening a cab.
Oh, wow. You're all over the map.
Yeah.
I really try to pick a team just for safety's sake. Like I will always pick a white. Because my family has this thing where we're allergic to tannins that are in reds or like even blends. So I try to stick with the white, and I'm like always drinking a Chardonnay, and I only like make field trips with things like Stocky or the occasional beer. And if I'm feeling in a really low mood, I might have like an Irish whiskey. You know, I try to keep it really, really simple. But you fuck around with all the wines.
Well, typically I just do Chardonnay myself. But I was given all of these wines as gifts.
So it'd be rude not to drink them.
Yeah. One of my franchisees at work gave me like 6 bottles of red.
God damn.
Yeah, and it's like you can't be like, well, it's not really what I prefer. So,
but
you just take it and you just deal with
it. It will get the job done.
It'll get the job done. Yeah.
All right.
A pinch. I mean, let's be honest.
I'm in a pinch.
Water that had alcohol in it.
Oh, honey. Okay. Well, I think we're done with the game. So
we made it, you guys.
We made it. We fucking made it.
This was truly epic.
It was truly epic. And oh boy.
It's the little things.
It is. I could only imagine what Caitlin would be saying about us right now. Don't show her any of this. Don't show her. I don't want to know what she knows. I don't want to know. I can't stand that level of judgment.
You know, she's our Andrea Canning.
I know it. Oh, she has a kid. I don't want to filter. I
know. I mean, she gets it, but when she's not into something I say, she just will like text back, ha ha.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. I totally get it. So, okay. So let's do the thing that we got to do. First of all, no, I'm legitimately interested in this. This is going to tie into plugs, but as a person that loves comedy and is a fan of yours, what the fuck have you been up to comedy wise? You got anything in the works?
Oh my God, I totally don't. So I haven't done anything. Like, I don't think maybe I did talk to you about this last time, but we had done so many podcasts that when Caitlin took a breather to go have her baby, I think I had like a midlife crisis. Like I spent like 3 weeks in bed and like cried every day.
Oh God.
Yeah, and so I haven't really been doing much. Like I'm just starting to get back into like podcasts and comedy and writing. Actually, I've been writing. So through my grief, I've actually been doing a lot of writing. So that's been fun.
That is really good. And again, I need it to. I'm trying to make it make sense to me, but without having you say anything you don't want to say. Writing for projects or writing for yourself?
I have always for myself. I've always wanted to write a book.
Awesome.
Yeah, I actually moved out to California. I was like, I want to be the great American writer. And so I went to college and was a creative writing major. And then when I graduated, my dad was like, okay, well, I'm not going to pay anymore. And I was like, well, this sucks. So then I had to go work for the man, finish that book. But one of these days, while I'm sitting in a bathroom eating chocolate Santas, I'm going to finish it.
And drinking wine.
Drinking wine.
Yep.
By myself on Christmas. I'm going to finish it.
But the thing is, you are actually getting back into it. And you're happy with it?
It's always kind of ebbed and flowed with me. But I like it because I think I do so many, with the podcast, I do so many things creatively with people.
Right.
It's been kind of fun just to do something that's my own.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that's fucking fantastic to hear. We'll start off with you because it sounds like maybe things you're just getting back into things. So is there any potential gigs or anything that's coming up that you want to let people know about?
Honestly, just the podcast. If you guys could
just
listen
the podcast
and subscribe to White Wine True Crime, we're getting ready to ramp up. I think we're going to start doing seasons. So we are going to start again, I guess, with a Christmas episode this Christmas Eve, and then we're going to start again in January. I think go through June with I don't know what season it would be. We've never done it before. And then if you get a chance to subscribe to the Unpopular Opinion Network. Again, I'm with Caitlin and then Adam Todd Brown, and we have Pretty Scary. And
Pretty Scary
Adam
Bo.
actually has
Absolutely.
Yeah, Pretty Scary Bo. He has, I don't know why I just got like a Brooklyn accent. But for $5 a month, there's like 15 different podcasts, all with comedians. They're amazing. And I think at some point we want to take it on the road.
Oh,
and
dude.
I think Caitlin and I are going to start doing White Wine True Crime Live. So we're going to maybe start doing podcasts live.
Awesome.
Yeah, maybe like a play. Yeah,
awesome.
We have a concept right now, but I toured with comedy. I don't know, it was like a week of shows last April, and we went up the Pacific Northwest, and I loved it so much. So I would love to get on the road.
Oh, dude, I so hope that happens. I so hope
Yeah.
all the luck in making that happen. That's so amazing. So on board with that. And of course, we are going to have links to White Wine True Crime and the Unpop Show all in the description. Always love you guys. Love you.
Thank you.
So
it's always a pleasure to have you on.
Always a pleasure to have you on. And always a pleasure to promote your wares. I love you guys' show. That's the whole reason why I wanted you to have on, and why I feel so honored that you would even take the time for plebeians like us. So yes,
I love your show. I think
we
have this natural connection, and I've enjoyed both times, and I'm honored that you had me on. So actually, this is the third time, because the first time was with my third time back, and I appreciate you taking the time and being accommodating to my schedule. I mean, I'm 2 hours.
2 hours difference, yeah.
Behind you? Yeah.
You're really early. We're a little bit later in the night.
Yes.
But yeah, dude. I love it. And for everybody that's listening right now, you're gonna see links in the description, and I will make all that happen and work. So Orion, as we close this show out, before we say our official goodbyes to Kari, why don't you say the thing that we do?
Alrighty. The Approximate Podcast is a Dead Girl production. It is also brought to you by Permaway. If you're Sigourney Weaver, you don't stand a chance. Follow us on Twitter at ApproxPod. That's at APPROXPOD. Get our podcast on iTunes through your phone's podcast app. Be sure to leave a review as well. Visit the mothership. Yay!
Yep.
www.approximatepodcast.com for a complete list of episodes of all of our social media links as well as merch.
Yep. Approximatepodcast.com is the one place you want to go that makes everything very simplified. If you don't get how your phone works or how podcast apps work or any of that, just go to approximatepodcast.com. It'll all be laid out for you. Okay. And what's the last thing?
Unlike Unpopular Opinion, we have a Patreon account.
Yes.
It is patreon.com, Approximate Podcast. There's a / there, okay?
Yeah.
Let me do it one more time. That's patreon.com / Approximate Podcast. Become a patron. Just $5 on our site gets you all sorts of free and paid content.
Yep. And we also have, this is the last thing before we
Oh,
say
yeah.
goodbye. That's the burner line. And that's 817-673-3704. Again, that's 817-673-3704. Go ahead and leave us a text or leave a message, a comment, a question on our burner line there, and we will address you on the show. I think that is it. Kari, thank you so much for doing this. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Boo.
Fuck yeah. And I guess that's it. Let's go ahead and say goodbye. Say goodbye, Kari.
All right. Bye, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone.
You too. Merry Christmas
Merry
and happy
Christmas.
holidays. We'll see you later, hon. All right. Bye.
Merry Christmas, everybody.